So in this video we are going to create a new friendship calculator. So this is I have created already. You can see, let me write friend name and name and friend name, and if I submit, and you can see the results. So I wrote Python and machine learning, so got the result. I have uploaded this on a hosting website, Python Anywhere. I will give the link in the description, so you can check there, and I will also give the link of GitHub profile in the description so you can get the code. So let's get started. Okay, so if you have watched my videos, so you already know how to create a directory and how to create a Django project. So what I'm doing here, I'm creating a directory and Python environment, and then I'll install Django. Okay, Python 3 I will use because I have Python 3 in my system. So now I have created this environment. So what I'm going to do is I will activate this environment source, my environment bin activate. Okay, so it is saying no such directory. Let me check this directory, my environment. Okay, bin I have bin, in the bin I have activate. Okay, I did active, so this is because of the activate and the active. I should write activate. Okay, activate, and now it is activated, and now I will install Django. So actually in this friendship calculator project, we are going to use a simple Django framework. Like we are going to use only one HTML and bootstrap. We are not going to use any database here. So let's go to our project terminal. Now here I will activate this activate the environment. Okay, now it's good. So start a project, create a new project using the Django admin start project, fc and dot for this current folder. Django, we are going to use Python 3 manage.py and run server. Let's create a new directory, templates. Okay, templates. Okay, let's go. Let's give the title as friendship calculator. Why I have not changed the templates name? Because it has some dependencies. So we can see in the left bottom side, occurrence found. That's why we have not changed the templates name. Now body, block, content and block. Okay, between it is now let me go to bootstrap for CDN, and here we can get all the links of bootstrap CDN. Copy it and paste it in our base.html file. Okay, good. And block. Now create a new home.html file. Extends base.html. And now we can start block content. And block. And here we are going to write our divs. So div container, this is a bootstrap class, h1, and here is your friendship calculator. And now we are going to create a form in the div class row, div class column, and start. Okay, let's go to okay, so what we have done, we have did the margin auto, and we have created a card. So in this card we are going to create our form. So card is also a bootstrap class. ID is form and the action is result. So we are going to use this results URL for the results to display. So we are using these class because these are predefined in the bootstrap and good to go. SR only. Great. Now we are going to use input type, and it is a text class. We can use form control and input large, name is equals to input. Okay, name is equal to name 0. We are going to use two names, name 0, name 1. We use name because we want the data from this form to our Django views. That's why we are using name. I will show you how we are going to use that. Copy this for friend's name and change something like your to friend and name 1, your name to friend name. Cool. Now let's create a button, type submit, class button and button dot success submit. No, we can use it calculate, but submit looks good. That's cool. So let's go to our templates again and create a results.html because we are going to use a URL to results. So we need another HTML file to display the results. Same thing we are going to do extend and block content and block content, and here we are going to use block and block. Class container here we are going to use, and margin 5, class column large 8, and class card text is white and margin is 5. Div class card body, card text h1, score as this, if score. Okay, we will use some numbers for scores. So if score is this greater than 40 or equals to 40 and less than 60, means if the score is between 40 to 60, then it will be your friends. It is included, 40 is included but 60 is not included. We are going to use a image also. So I have given a link to the GitHub profile, so you can go to static folder and download all the images. in the CSS and GS there is files, but they are blank because we are not going to use CSS and GS in this project. So what you can do, you can copy this static folder and paste it in the project, whole project, whole aesthetic folder, because we have some images in this folder that we are going to use. So we got the static. Now we are going to use images. Fifth image, copy the path and paste it here, and remove the static, and rather than this use load static. So I use template, okay, static, and we will load the static, load static. So then now we can create URLs and views. So first we will go to settings and get the static files. So static file directory is, and it will be a tuple os.path.join base directory and the template, okay, the static folder name. This is it. We have to import OS as well, and now we are going to create a Python file, that is views.py, and in the views.py we will create a function. So in the URLs, if it is a blank URL, then views.home, but in the views we have not created yet any function, so let's create a function in the views. From Django, import from Django.views, okay, views does not have module, it's shortcuts, Django shortcuts, import render. So def home request return render request and home.html. Settings, define the templates folder, path join base directory, and the templates folder. Template is the folder name. Terminal, let's check it. 127, and it is having an error, meta. Okay, we have given the request in the quotes, so we have to remove the quotes. So just remove the quotes from the request. So okay, remove this, run it again. Okay, it is working fine. So what we can do, we can try some images to load here. So after the friendship calculator we can try that if image is successfully appearing or not. So let's give the URL source, image source static, and we have to load the static here also, because okay, now you can see the error because we have not load this, we haven't static. So static, now you can see the image is appearing. Now give the styling some height 300, 200 pixel, and the width should be also 200 pixel. Let's run this. Okay, it is looking good now. Try it. Python, Java, results not found because we have not created any function and the URL for results. path, results, result, and views dot. We have not created it yet, so def result request turn render request and result.html. So views.result is a function now, and if I go to the result.home.html, we have now go to, okay, couldn't pass the remainder. Okay, this is because of the space, I think. Okay, let's create first the context and all the functionality what we are going to do here. So we need request dot get name 0. So we have given the name as name 0 and name 1, so we are going to use this to get the data from that form. So request dot get and the name. I'm using replace. You can use another function to remove the spaces. You can use lower to return the string in the lower letters. You can use capital letters as well, according to you, but you have to give the logic according to your string. If it is in capital letter, then you have to use a different logic. I am using, if it is a vowel, then improve 5, score will be increased to 5. Score should be 5, and if it is a string from friends, it should be 10. I and E is used in the vowel, so we are not using I and E in the friends. So let's return context score sc. We can return whole context, or what we can do, we can return score as the dictionary key and the value is sc. So we can use score only to display the score. Let's try this. Score is not displaying here, it is not appearing. I think it's of that image, so that it may look good, or our text may be hidden, but I think that's not the case. Something we are missing here. No, it's not displaying. Let's try another string. Maybe it is not displaying our results. We can do that. We can use a margin. Let's try a margin. No, margin is also not working, so we have to try another string. Like score should display at least. Let's check score. This is because of this text white, because our background is white and text is also white. We have to use a class container in the base.html, and the bg background should be dark. Let's try this. Okay, background is dark, but still it's not, like, we have to change this text. We can change its background dark. I think it should work. Now you can see we can see the text. So let's score. Let's write score. Okay, now we can see the score. Now we have to write some logic. So if the score greater than equal to 40 and score is less than 60, then should display this. Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. So we are using else if it is greater than 60 and less than 80. We can say you are good friends. You are best friends if it is greater than 80 and less than 100. And if it is greater than 100, then we must say that you are made for each other. Made for each other. And image should be 0 2. Else you are not friends. Let's run this. I think it should work fine now. Okay, it is dark. You can change the coloring and all these paddings, text, colors according to you. Okay, it's fine now. Oh, it is not working because of this spaces. We need spaces after the variable and before the operator, arithmetic operator. We need spaces to compare these. So let's remove space. Let's give the spaces. Okay, for 60 and for 100, I think it's working. It's okay. It's for 40 as well. Okay, 60. Let's go to 60. Hmm, 16. Okay. Oh. Okay, it is working fine now. You can see Java and Python are not friends. So according to you, what you want to display, what should be the logic. This is just an example you can use. I have different logic in my GitHub profiles account, GitHub profiles code that is uploaded on GitHub. It is a different logic. That's it for the project. Please subscribe the channel. Thank you.